Miami next summer.
That's funny. I just seen great music doing that with Tim's. I seen something the other day with somebody doing that with Tim's.
Oh, I bought those like that.
Yeah.
Those should be like a Post Malone release. Last year.
I just seen some guy, seen some girl, I think it was last night, he was taking a bunch of wheat Timbs
Dipping it.
and dipping it in different color paints and doing that exact same type style. Crazy.
We know when you're ready, boss. They're gonna put a light.
Yeah. Shit, my fault. Just to keep it subtle, because it is a little dark. So I'm gonna run a timer, and then when I go like this, I'll just say kind of wrap up the conversation.
Alright. So just give me that signal like 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
It was off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear. All right, speak again.
Okay.
Mic check.
That's the one too.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, cool.
The light was green. I'm gonna click light.
Yeah. Just make sure the light is clicked on. Always speak like as the mic is like close to you. The second you move it, can't hear you. And
Yes, make sure your mic is up when you're talking.
yeah. All right. I got my audio rolling.
It's a good time to be like this. We can still hear, but it's not gonna be as good. You know what I mean? We wanna be like here.
Good as day.
Gus knows the drill. Second time around.
That's why I'm wearing the merch.
Right, dude. People love you, man. I'm surprised you're not married. You got a girl, bro. A lot of girls, I seen look at the comments. Whoa. I love Gus. Even on YouTube, like, he should have his own show. Bro, wasting time. Be cracking shit.
What should I say?
Security.
Ironic how you chose the pink, too. Very ironic.
Yeah, no, I know where I was going.
Trying to catch all the eyes there.
And now after the last one, like, everybody was like asking me, like, you should have asked him more about the dress, da da da.
What's the back say?
Hmm.
Lucky lady. Yeah.
You gonna plug it?
That's okay. You just gotta speak into it again, and I'll know if it's good.
Test. You good? You got me?
Yeah.
Testing.
All right, we're all rolling. So yeah, for YouTube, this is your cam. YouTube, that's your cam. If you ever want to speak to the audience, so actually no, you three, this cam, big, that's your cam. All right, whenever y'all are ready, we're rolling.
I'll get started. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Far From Perfect. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I got a real special one right now. I have to bring the guys in. This is a men's group type shit, you know. So here we go. I got Gus. We back at it, man. How you
What's
doing?
going on, y'all? How's it going?
How you doing? We got a new guest, my man Fetty up here. What's going on,
brother? How you doing?
And then we got a legend. I did his a little while ago, a few months ago. Had some good clips, but I'm back. You know what I mean? He's back on my platform. Welcome, Dominican John.
We locked in, brother. Let's do it.
Word. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Good. Levels right? Let's do an energy check. We all good?
Yeah,
Mine
good,
be fire,
good,
bro.
good.
I'm ready.
1 to 10. 10 being high, 1 being...
I was smoking, got me a little lower than my 9, so I'll give it a 7.
What about you?
Doing about an 8 right now. I'm good.
I said probably about a 7 too.
A 7.
Yeah, I'm not jumping off the wall.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm ready for a combo.
I'm right in the middle. I'm always like 5'6", like pretty much all the time. So like, I'm cooling right now, right in the middle, balanced. That baseline, you know what I mean? Clinical terms. So how's it been going, Gus, man? Good to see you, man. What's up, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. Blessed and highly favored.
Regular fans' favorite, ladies' favorite.
Yeah, and we should get into that. So the last time, right? We were talking about single, all this, you know what I mean? The right woman coming along, all this other stuff. So has anything changed since that time?
Still single.
Me too.
Yeah, listen, see, I'm not the only single. No, I'm still single. I'm just doing my thing, working. You know, like I said last time, I'm not closed off to anything, but you know, I got other things I'm focused on. So, you know, I happen to meet her, or she happens to come across my path, I'm open to it. But I got other things I'm focused on.
I hear you, and it sounds real good, brother. But the point is, like, I've seen the doors open. Like, I've personally, my own 2 eyes, like, women opening that door. So what are you talking about? Like, if some door open, like, you gotta walk through, bro. What's going on?
You said this is my camera, right? This is not just for you. This is for everyone. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Okay, like people read comments, they see posts, and they think one thing. Listen, it's not what you see on social media is not always real. It rarely ever is real. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, but we also live in I live in a world of like just stats and pretty much common sense.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell me if 5 separate women go out of their way to make a compliment or a comment about you, all 5 of them is just for social media, at least 1 is serious, bro.
This is always put me off.
It's the truth.
I'm not.
Am I right or
I'm
wrong?
saying wife up a shorty that's giving me compliments on social media.
No, I'm saying just get to know them. Like
Like the option. That's the
yeah.
option.
Yeah, no, okay.
He's saying,
Take
okay.
six.
he's
All
saying
right.
the door's open. I'm saying
Yeah.
he's
Absolutely.
seeing at least 5 doors.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested in one.
Okay. All right. Cool. So if we're gonna talk about. I'm not putting. I know what you're talking about, and I know every single one of these comments you're talking about. All this other, half of them are friends of mine. Others are family members. So like, listen. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the comments, but that's what I'm saying. Like what you see on social media, like you're seeing it, you're perceiving it as one thing. It is not that. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying.
So they're all just friends.
Yeah, I got lots of friends in the city. I got lots of friends. Exactly.
Some
like,
give it up.
you-
I love it.
That's
Are
how
we
it's
still
supposed to be,
friends?
though, like, yo, you know, I believe, let's get into that because I firmly believe that too. Like,
Okay.
I think that friends could sleep together if they're both single. They could sleep together and still remain friends. I solely believe that. Like, cause you can have a strong connection with someone, but you understand like that's not a life partner. But you still have a strong connection with them. Why not experience it for the time being? What like why deny yourself that experience for what? You're a single person. Now if you're like in a committed relationship or married or whatever the case may be, don't fucking sleep with your friends. Like I'm not saying that at all. Like don't go. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you're a single person. They're a single person. You've been friends for a long time. You know the most about each other, essentially. Why not? Like if you guys, I'm not saying fucking shack up every single night and play house, but you know, drunk night happen. You guys hook up. Adults do that.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I've been happy single, and I'm like, I got friends I can go out to eat with. I got friends that, you know what I'm saying, we do a little sucky. Some will let it hit, you know, some will sleep over, some will cuddle. And I'm like, what do I need a girlfriend for?
And granted, not all though. Like some of them is like strictly we're just platonic. You know? I'm not saying every time, but if that one friend comes along where it's like that's the energy vibe, you guys aren't together, like cool. But like also then too, like don't bring in jealousy though. Like don't be like, oh she gets a boyfriend, now you're like pissed off and your face all screwed up and shit. You don't want to talk to this thing anymore. Like, no, that was never the deal.
So that's what I was gonna say is I personally feel because let's be real, this is a conversation that people have been having for years before us. People will continue to probably have it after we're long gone. But from my experience, what I've seen, what I've heard, like I think the main reason that something like that wouldn't work, or it doesn't typically tend to work, is because one, someone usually tends to catch feelings one way or the other, even though as much as y'all want to sit there and be like, oh, like, nah, whatever,
That's bound to happen.
exactly, whether it's, oh, we're just going to stay friends, whatever, something's going to happen where even if it wasn't intended, someone's gonna catch feelings, and then it's gonna become jealousy and all this other stuff. Especially, like, it's gonna sound crazy, especially coming from a man, but especially if y'all were really good friends, and then something happens and you like lose that friendship. Especially as a man who has plenty of friends of the opposite sex. I got plenty of homegirls. Shout out to y'all know who you are. But some of those relationships, especially as I get older, I realize like how much I value them and how important they are to me. So to ruin one of those or like lose that connection over something as stupid as jealousy because like I couldn't keep my emotions, like let's just remove that from the table and not even make that a factor.
So,
There's billions of people, there's millions of people in the city.
right.
I only got a few friends.
So to you, it's more like having sex with them is not worth sacrificing the potential of sacrificing the entire relationship, friendship, due to jealousy. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, basically. Because like here's the thing. Let's be real, it's 2025. If I wanted to, I could pick up my phone right now, order sex on my phone, and have someone check at my house when we're wrapped with this, right? I can't do that with
Yeah,
someone.
you could, but I don't condone that.
I didn't listen. I didn't listen. Whoa, y'all, whoa. Stop before.
You
Not
took
like
a left
that.
field.
Not
Yeah.
whoa. Stop.
One thing,
Not
hey,
no.
listen, before
Home run.
I want to cut you off.
No.
I want to let you know. Before I do anything else, I refuse to pay for pussy. I'm not paying for no pussy, bro.
Never, mother.
No.
I'm not saying y'all, but I'm saying.
And don't tell me a date is the same thing, all the other shit.
I'm not saying, but I'm
You
saying.
could at least at dating apps. You know.
Yeah.
Y'all get what? Listen, y'all get what I am saying.
You didn't put a total on it. You
Listen.
just all the way in.
Y'all, see, y'all trying to say, see, they trying to clip this shit. They trying to clip it. Y'all know, listen, y'all know what I'm saying.
You see a lot of things. Man.
Listen, y'all know, all I'm saying, right? The ease at which I can get sex is not the same ease at which I can get a person I can confide in and trust. You feel me? So I am not willing to give that up for something if I really want to. Canada's not that far away. The red light district's up there. If you're really that pressed, take a weekend trip. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. No, what? Don't take a trip.
I will say, I tell my friends, you're gonna ruin this friendship if we do this. And if we both agree, we both agree, and then down the line, 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line, and we ruin the friendship. But you can
Like,
find new friends.
The thing is, the friends we're talking about grown adults.
Yeah, we're all adults with
They
needs.
have their own mind, make their own choices, like me. So who am I to be like, oh, I'm gonna consider your emotions in this, when they've made an emotional decision already and they want to do it?
You know that still gets messed up though.
Well, that's on them.
Those
not on
lines-
me.
those lines still
I don't have to
feel
feel
like-
guilty because of it.
But see, on certain parts, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, that line got crossed," and now I still feel like that.
I feel there's a line cross. You talking about like a childhood friend from like high school, middle
Yeah,
school, whatever.
I don't,
But I met
don't
someone
even
the last
do
couple
that.
of years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
and
it's
we
like
have
a
needs.
childhood friend, if you haven't hit it 10 years ago, like that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. You
Don't
locked
even.
in.
Don't. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like.
Alright, so
Bro, you work
you
security.
gotta put parameters on this shit.
Alright,
You just
I'm
saying
talking
friends
about-
like.
You were
Well, you can
security.
make good friends in a year or two. It doesn't have to be
You-
your
right.
best friend the
I'll
whole
give
time.
it-
I got serious trust
How long have you
issues.
been
I
doing
don't
security for?
like
How long have you been doing security for?
friends. Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years. There's people that you have known for at least 8 straight out of those 10 years that you would consider a friend.
Yes.
That you would fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure like you find them
But you lay
attractive.
it down.
But so here's, and this is one thing I've been trying to get better at over the past few years. I have plenty of acquaintances,
Mm-hmm.
and what you're talking about, absolutely fine. I have no problem being acquaintances with benefits, but the term friend is not something I throw around lightly. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you my friend, like that carries some weight. You
So
feel me?
it's sort of like how we talked about John with best friend. You know what I mean? Like you
No,
don't
best friends
you
are
don't
whole
just throw
nother
that
thing.
around,
Yeah,
right?
no, you don't throw back.
Yeah, okay, I
like,
get it,
so
okay.
there's acquaintances, there's friends, and there's best friends. Like, there's levels to this shit, especially as I get older. You feel me? Because, like,
You can't just let anybody in no more.
exactly, like, I don't even let just anybody into my house. You feel me? Like, best friends and friends, you can call me for a ride to the airport, whatever. Acquaintances, come on, man. I'll say have a good trip. I'll see you when you get back. You feel me? Like, there's levels to this shit.
I got a circle, and then I got random people that I don't care about. I don't have levels. Like, you guys can be my circle, and with the next 6 months we stop hanging out, we disconnect. I'm gonna find a new circle. You know what I'm saying? Not that I replace people like that, but it's like if you guys don't want to be part of my life, I'm gonna find people that want to do things I want to do. So I don't have best friends, besties, friends, little friends, big friends. I don't have levels.
So what do you think about like this perspective of you being a single man? Like, you have these acquaintances that you knock down here and there, or
I have
you
acquaintances that
before?
are not down here and there. Yeah,
Right.
100%.
And how do they feel about it? Like, they're just like whatever too. Like,
Some fall in love, some cross boundaries. You just have to set the boundaries.
what's the boundary?
If you wanted like a personal example, you know what I'm saying? I had a shorty come to my house a couple times, sleep over, and I thought it was casual, it was cool, until I was sleeping and she came over with my friends and then started knocking on my door thinking she could just come over and sleep over on my night of sleep, not hanging out with me. You know what I'm saying? So there's boundaries that you cross, and it's like, hey, I invite you over whenever I want, but if I'm sleeping and you come around with
You
the
can just
boys,
show up here.
you can just show up and knock on the door thinking you're gonna come into the crib and just knock out whenever you want.
I feel that.
It's not the crib, you know what I'm saying? We're friends.
Yeah.
It's not your house no more. It's not your, it's not your home, you know what I'm saying?
You chill when I say you chill.
Yeah, exactly. So there's levels. That's the levels I'm talking about.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. So what about you? So like, I want to ask one more thing. Cause like, I want the people to hear this because I feel like definitely like pause. I think you're a good guy. Like potentially you could be like good to some woman. You know what I'm saying? So like, you said the options there, the door's open, but you're not like looking. So like the women out there are looking because I know they're there. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in togetherness and love and happiness. So like, what's gonna take for you to take that step into the door? So like, these women know right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want Gus, this is what you have to do. What is it?
What's the standard in my book?
Yeah. What is it?
You said there's a protocol.
Yeah.
You got 200 guests on the show.
Yeah, but I want
to hear this too. You
Yeah.
sound like a single man
Bro.
that respects women and is not having sex right now, and I respect that for you. But if that's not true, then you're just capping on the camera.
Right. So like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you're no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not 21.
I'm not 21,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
you act like I got one foot in the grave. Like, I'm 33.
Nah,
like,
I'm not saying that either. But like, bro, recently, up until recently, I was in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Just like, literally in the boat fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want all my friends, acquaintances
Yes, sir.
to get out of that boat. I think as strong as a man can be is shown by his family. You know what I'm saying? Or like, at least, even if it's not a big family, how you holding that family down. You know what I mean? So like, the power couple thing is like really big to me. So I want to know like exactly what's it gonna take.
oh God. It's not one thing in particular. Like, I can't boil it down and be like, oh,
I didn't answer
she
one
has
thing.
to do this. Like, it's.
What is gonna catch your eye to be like, all right, I'm gonna take this chance? There has to be something.
Honestly, it's gonna.
And we already said it's not physical looks.
No, I hesitate saying this because like the one thing that will get me is it's not like it'll get me, but it'll make me be like, oh, okay, like you different, you stand out. If she has no problems approaching me, like that's huge to me.
That's fair to say.
I like that shit.
No.
I like a woman that knows what she wants.
Like exactly.
I like
Like that's the thing. Like especially in this day and age of like, you know, oh you can't seem too interested, or like if you try too hard you'll scare away, or like cool. Honestly, like if that's how it is, that's fine. But I'm not here to play those games, right?
Right.
And like. Yes, I'm single, but it's not like I haven't had talking stages here and there, whatever.
Yeah,
but the number one thing I tell all of them is I'm not here to waste anybody's time. I don't want to waste your time, so please don't waste mine. So if it's gonna go sideways, cool, that's fine. But I'm at a point now where I'm just kind of like, all right, cool. How many times can I like do this and like have this be the thing I'm focused on, where I have a whole bunch of other things that I could be putting my time and attention and energy into, right? So as of right now, dating is kind of on the back burner, which is why I say I'm still open to it. But I got my main job, I got my business, I got all these other things I'm focused on right now. So if a lady sees me out, she likes what she sees, she approaches, hey, blah, 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 cool, I'll have a conversation. Now, the reason I hesitated saying that was because while I respect the amount of courage, especially for a woman it takes to approach a man. Understand that I still have my choice as a human being. So appreciate you approaching me, but if I say no, take the no and kindly leave me be for the rest of the night.
Word, I get it. So, hashtag, pump faking, you know what I mean? So, like, when you step to Gus, first of all, you gotta step correctly to make him feel like it's worth taking time out of my businesses.
Okay,
and things I got going
stop,
on.
okay, stop.
That's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay,
That's what I got. I'm just a blunt person. That's what I got.
Listen, I'm a blunt person. I can speak for myself. Trust me, I know. All I'm saying is, I am busy. I have other things that I'm focused on.
I get it.
If you want to shoot your shot, by all means, go right ahead. But just be prepared to brick, block shot, whatever. That's it. Nobody out here is Steph Curry. It's not guaranteed. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all. Again, he's trying to turn this into a dating. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Like just recently, I see what's his name, Chopper City. He had an interview. He was like, "Pussy don't excite me no more." So I thought that's what you're on. You're like, it's not about that. Like,
no, it hasn't been about that for me since college. Like I had my fun. I really like you said.
That's what I'm really talking about. Like, so like when I say step correct, I mean like most women they want to attract you sexually. Not all, but majority. That's what they do, especially in your line of work. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Yeah, but that shit don't faze me no more.
Exactly my point. So I'm saying they gotta step correct. When I say step correct, I mean come with something else besides your physical looks, your physical attraction. Because even if you find them physically attractive, that's not a means for you to be like, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing in order to put time into this.
Yeah,
right?
because I mean, the old adage, looks fade. You feel me? Like we all gonna get old and wrinkly, and God willing, one day we'll all get old and be in a home and all this other shit. So like, yeah, yeah, you can be fine as hell right now, but like also outside of looks, it's just also what type of person are you? You feel me? Like I said, I'm very busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. So on those rare times where I don't feel like keeping it all together and I just can't hold it all, like, do you have the ability to step up and be like, all right, cool, just for today, I got it. You take a break. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I need.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what he said. As a bald man in this world, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there half-fishing and shit, you know what I'm saying? When a woman approaches me and she chooses me out of everybody that's dressed up nicely and wearing their hats and beanies or whatever it may be, it makes me happier to step into that and try to approach that woman.
A lot of women like a bald head though.
They do, but I don't wear hats. I don't wear hats purposely.
And not only that,
A lot of bald guys wear hats.
I respect that.
So if I go out and they're like, oh, look, this bald guy, he's so cute, whatever, and they chose me out of everybody that's in the room, I'm like, oh, okay, this is someone I'm gonna, entertain for the day, or whatever it may be.
but isn't like 3 out of every 4 men like and losing their hair or something like that? That's crazy. So like.
Yeah, if you have
You gotta embrace it.
If you have
Yeah,
after
exactly.
like 30 or something like that, you're in a very small percentage. So.
Word, but yeah, man. Like, what about you? You talking about you're on the opposite spectrum, or like you're knocked down in front of two. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not down in front of two.
So like, what's that like? The aftermath is you're just cool with it, right? Like,
I've been cool with it. Yeah, I've been cool with a lot of my friends, and we keep becoming friends. And if I like to stay with one, like I be in like a relationship without being in a relationship, but I don't tell them that part.
Yeah.
I just stick with one woman, and then if we're done, and then we keep the friendship, and then I go
so
find
you
another.
don't
girl.
like knocking down like multiple.
No, none of back. No.
So like, if
I'm a loyal man regardless if I'm in a relationship or not.
So how does it work though? Like, let's say they move on, they find someone, they get in a relationship. Are you just like you're cool with it? Like
Yeah, definitely cool with it.
you'll hang out with
I support
like her and the boyfriend, like
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
that you crack.
Yeah,
So you'll shake his hand.
But that's her problem, not mine.
But like you'll shake his hand and like smile.
So
what's going
what
on,
you just said. So what I do is, ready? If I'm not friends with you, and this is my friend, we have nothing to do with each other. And she finds you later, and this is now your relationship. Whatever you want to tell that individual, now you're gonna know he's gonna hate me, and then we can't be friends. So regardless, he's gonna interfere in that situation. But if you never tell him, then I'll be the nice guy in the world. I'll never mention it and
So
never
you're like,
react to it.
go to the wedding and be like,
Yeah.
bring a gift and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
put
fuck.
nothing on your heart.
You're not my friend. This is my friend.
Wait, so if
I have 2 ways. So ready? So what I just said there, this is my friend, this is your new
Yeah,
man,
absolutely.
whatever husband. And there's another thing is if you're my friend, right? and we're outside, and then you introduce me to your girl as my boy, because you're talking about friendships, best friends, besties, and all that stuff. If we're best friends, right, and you introduce me to your girl, and you brought her into the family, now that's a different thing. We have to protect your girl the same way we protect homie.
Yeah. I feel like this is like
That's
tiptoeing
right.
on like. You ever seen The Best Man?
Yes.
That movie? It's like tiptoeing on like what that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I protect my own. I don't worry. You gotta protect your own. That's their individual problem. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with me.
But so I got a question real quick. If you,
wow.
why not just be in a relationship with the friend then? Because like you said, you're only focused on her. You ain't really. You say you're doing all the relationship shit.
I got high standards.
If we doing the most.
So they're good enough to have sex with, but not good enough to come.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Isn't that what they all say?
Wait,
I just do it in a nicer way.
Then why are they your friend?
Yeah.
Yo.
so y'all.
What kind
You know
of
what's funny?
respect that bro?
Because I just thought about it this week. Like, I'm not a fan of big mamas, right?
Okay.
But I fucked big mamas before, and I've given big mamas a time of my day.
Lord,
But there are men out there that will fuck big mamas and fuck them over. These are my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hey.
These
That's
are
an
my
ex.
friends.
Yo,
Wait, where's
he
this?
just hit the nail on the money because I also
And they know.
Which
At least I'm
camera
honest
is
with
this?
do not dabble in that.
Which camera is this? I just want the internet to know that this man is saying this shit while wearing a hoodie that says y'all need Jesus.
I
think he should say I need Jesus.
My Jesus Christ, I'm honest. I like to be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? If there's a lot of people that are playing these women, and then tell them they love them and they want to get pussy, and then they leave.
But
I'm telling them I love them, we're friends, and you know I don't like big mamas, and you approach me.
that, bro?
Well, I'm open about it. He knows.
Exactly. Listen.
Nah,
I'm publicly open about it, and they still approach me, and I'm like, oh, and they tell me like,
What-
oh, you don't like big mamas. I'm
What
like,
you guys aren't understanding is his approach is probably the best way to go because he's being honest, open, upfront, and leaving the ball in their court.
Yeah.
If they want to understand, like, yo, we will always be friends with benefits. We'll never be more than that. But if you want to give me some pussy, cool. We still go on dates, all that shit. But when you're ready to find somebody else who's more serious, go ahead. And if I do the same, I'm gonna go and about my business. That's fair enough. You put all the cards on the table to an open adult. So there's no other way to put it. Like they don't have to agree. I'm sure not all of them agree with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably like if you've probably done it 5 times, maybe only 2 or 3 agree to it, but at least all 5 was open, honest. We have no choice to respect that.
And because you don't know me, I'm not talking about. I tell them personally. Like I got videos with millions of views that says I don't do baby mamas.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, baby mama be like, you don't do baby mamas. What are you trying to talk to me for? I'm like, all right, if you already know that, then I'm gonna continue the conversation. If you continue, then we're good.
Okay, so let me ask. So let's say you've done this 10 times, right? How many of those 10 are you still friends with today?
If I did it 10 times,
Yeah.
if I like friends or big mamas.
You know,
Friends. Like you, like I'm trying to like.
the friends that you hooked
Yeah,
up with.
the friends that you've hooked up
Yeah.
with, like.
I'm
so
2 for 2. And
what
I'm still friends
percent-
with both of them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, but that's also. I feel like 2 is not. If you were
Oh,
saying
great
like, yeah,
experience.
it's not.
Mhm.
Again,
This
no,
is recent. I'm
I'm
talking about this year, like last year. too.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
I just started
like,
experimenting.
Can you imagine like 10, 15 years down the road and it's like, yeah, like she goes on, has kids with somebody else, he becomes like cool, he's like uncle, and it's like it comes out like later on like, yeah, Uncle DJ had sex with mommy before daddy did. Like, that would be insane.
That's crazy.
Yo.
That's really Thanksgiving.
That's
Yo,
the shit that I
Like,
think of.
that's what I'm saying. Like
That
that's
wouldn't be
crazy.
crazy.
But do you consider a
a
friend
Yeah.
through marriage, like your new best friend? Like if that's your friend and they just get married, like are you guys trying to get
See,
close
like,
to that, like your best friend?
I wouldn't say close, but like I'm gonna have a certain respect for the guy.
100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Because
you
like,
respect not to do anything within the time period that you met him from. Not
yeah, but
the past
I
is
also
past.
kind of feel like I'd have an obligation to let him know. It depends on like where our dynamic goes. Like
If I'm in a relationship, I want my girl to tell me who she fucked in the room.
right.
But again, that's her. That's my friend. She has to tell her man and be honest with her man. I'm all about honesty. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm on the honest side.
So like, would you
So
like?
if she don't be honest, it's
So
all
like,
good.
say you became cool with him, would you like
I would never
tell her,
no,
like,
that's her.
tell
story.
her to like, yo, like you gotta tell him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I feel convicted.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
What if he asked you?
No, I can't. That's not my. That's
You
not my
just
story to
said-
tell.
No. What you mean? You were there.
How am I
Like
supposed
you,
to tell?
no, like you just said, if
it's your
y'all
story to
became,
tell, it's not to him.
if y'all
Yeah, it's
became
not
cool,
him.
if y'all became cool,
I'll literally text her
And
that, yo, your man's asking whatever he's questioning, you're not telling him. Like, that's her story to tell. I'm not gonna throw her under the bus.
Again, like that, I understand if it's just her man, like whatever. But like he said, if y'all became cool, like y'all could, like become actual friends, and he asks, you're still not gonna tell him?
Is he gonna assume
He's-
I did,
he's
or
gonna
is he
say-
gonna be like, yo,
he's gonna
has
say,
she fucked any of her friends?
I
or
know what's
something?
gonna happen. He's gonna ask, and
Or
he's gonna respond, ask her,
Yeah,
and that's gonna give him his answer.
he already knows.
Because if it
Not
never
lying.
happened, he's gonna say no, that never happened.
Yeah.
If you say ask her, you know the answer.
Oh, FaceTime her right there. But hey, your man wants to ask you a question.
Guys,
Don't make me answer or say something stupid right now, because you know I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, but like he just said, that's you answering the question.
Oh, 100%.
Before,
But you're not gonna be like, yeah, fuck your bitch, like to his face,
right?
you know?
But like, yo, before we go on, right? I have one question for you, my man, Dominican John. No, this is a business question. Like, I seen you have millions of views, bro. Like, and that's not easy to do, especially from where we come from. Like, it's very hard to get like even 100,000 views is because we're not a big city. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, it's hard. You have millions of views, and like things happen where like some of you have to get taken down, stuff like that. Like, did that affect your business? Or I think the track that you went on at all, having to take the videos down? Because like I was kind of thinking like, damn, like at a short amount of time there were like 2-3 million views. Like if those are still there,
Yeah.
you'd probably be at like 50 million views or something like that. Like you'd probably be way more projected up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, that, that
You're talking about the platform taking down?
yeah,
Or whatever I
like,
said?
yeah, like having
Oh,
an
yeah,
effect
that's
on you,
everything.
or like your business, like how does
Me,
that
my,
work?
my personal life, no, because like I said, I'm an open book.
Not personal, I just mean
Yeah.
like business in general.
Business wise, social media wise, 100%.
Yeah,
Because
so like,
There's platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok that if your video is not growing and continue to grow, then your platform just completely dies. Or if that's like the topic of conversations, it's not gonna benefit the other conversations that you have that are similar to them.
right.
So at the end of the day, if I had a video that only one podcast clip that got 10 million views, and now all my videos are getting 200, 300, and then they ban or take that video down, then I'm fucked and the whole podcast wouldn't have to find that 10 million view. Like you've seen it and you're like, oh yo, yeah, you have a 10 million view video, and it's not there no more. It doesn't really matter anymore because now I have to build that next 10 million view video.
Exactly. So like, right now with the work you do you strive to get back to that level? Or was just like,
I used to
whatever
slave,
happens?
bro. I used to slave making videos every single day. I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, but now it's just
How
like,
long did it take you to make that?
Uh,
To get the
It was just the pandemic, bro, to be honest.
Right.
I took advantage of TikTok during the pandemic, Facebook during the pandemic, Instagram during the pandemic, and the views were just for everybody. People just wasn't taking advantage of it.
Right. I really feel like that being like taken down kind of like, I think you could be on like a whole different level because like y'all are Spanish, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole different market for like the Spanish community, stuff like that. Like there's people on just like social media who are Spanish and like bilingual and stuff like that, and they just have so much content, so much people that are on their platform that I couldn't even reach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you having those type of views could have opened up so many doors for you in that area. I feel like it kind of messed it up. So like, and like you said before, like, you're not really, now you're just chilling. Like, are you still looking for like, if it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens. That's the only reason I'm still
Yeah.
making videos. Yeah.
Where like, I get it. So like, yeah, I just want to ask you that real quick because like, you know, we're all working here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're having fun, we're drinking, doing whatever, but like, we're also working. You know?
Everyone's
Like,
trying to make it.
Yeah, like honestly, I do this for the people. Like I really just this is my passion. It's something I just want to do. To be honest, like yeah, like if I hit it big, is that gonna be great? Absolutely, but like that's not really my main goal. You know what I'm saying? So like if it was, I would have been stopped doing this shit. I probably wouldn't even started.
If you find love for it, bro, you'll be all
Yeah,
set.
it's the love of the game.
And I found love in just content creation. And if I want to go eat, I'll go eat. If I want to go on a podcast, I'll go on a podcast.
Right.
If I want to play basketball or dance, I'll start recording and make some videos.
Like it's literally like you playing the college basketball on a podcast game right now. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like looking to be a lottery pick. You know what I'm saying? Get in the first round, second round ain't good enough. You're there, but you're just not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you also be having some good topics that you be pulling out.
Right. So yeah, like speaking of good topics, I have one for you. Like we spoke off camera. I'm kind of bringing it here, like on the record. You talked about like you had to walk with faith and stuff like that. So like, where were you before? What led you to decide to get on that track as far as like a walk with God? And where are you now?
Shoot. Well, for a while, since I was 14, I was just looking for love outside. Then I started just following things in the street, got gang affiliated, started selling drugs at a young age. Stuck to doing that for so long that I felt like it was the only thing I really knew. You know what I'm saying? Even though I worked, graduated high school, got a diploma, you know what I'm saying? Both my parents are still together. I just turned into a knucklehead. And then being in church growing up, getting to an adult, having my daughter, being a single dad, you know what I'm saying? I had her since she was 3 years old. I got custody of her.
Okay, so right there, so how did you end up a single dad? Like, what happened? You might be asking. I
3 years with the mother, you know what I'm saying, wasn't a good fit. And I had already told her, God forbid anything ever happened, you know what I mean, I'll take my daughter.
Because like the court usually is set up for the woman to hit the child. Even if the dad's more stable, the court is set up for the woman to get the child. So when I see situations like that, I automatically assume like she ain't shit. Because like even the court is set up for you to win and you still lost, that means there's something really, really going on there. So like,
well, not to mention they call Mass a mother state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I had a female judge in Cambridge.
Exactly. So like, what was going on that you were awarded the child? Was it just strictly financial things? Was it
not even
stability?
just yeah. I
was
had
it her
a good
record?
environment. Nah, she literally. I moved her out here from New York, so she didn't really have much family out here like that she was in tune with. And I'm the one who had a job. I was a breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? I was coming in with everything. You know what I mean? I had a good environment. She was around her grandparents, her aunts and uncles. You know what I mean? Everything was good for my daughter's side. She ain't have that. And then she took it upon herself to, leave with my daughter after I broke up with her and started bouncing around. Found herself in a shelter that already don't look good.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't got a stable environment for the baby. Like, I'm doing everything I possibly can to make sure she's good.
So, how's your daughter now?
She'll be 18 tomorrow.
Wow. So you had custody for 15 years.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Wow, that's fire. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I respect that. You don't see that every day. Like,
At all.
it's always people down in the fathers. Like, what about him?
Yeah.
Why do you guys talk
Yeah,
about
right,
these type of
graduated
stories
high
where
school, and
these
now
single
she's
fathers are like, this is not recent. He didn't just start taking care of his daughter. He's had full custody since she was 3 years old. That's 15 years. They're doing what he's supposed to do. He's not asking for no commendment, no standing ovation for it. He's just doing his job. But this on the shoe the other foot, if you were a female, people would be damn near crying through the screen.
Crazy.
Like, oh, she's doing so much. What about him? He's working and taking care of the house.
Yeah.
And not even, I'm sure, if I had to guess, you're not asking her for much, if anything. You know, say she does what she wants to do, as far as like the mother, not the daughter.
No, I did for my daughter. Yeah, my daughter gets. She gets. If I can get it, she got it.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna try to get it. You're not calling around like, your daughter needs shoes. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
never did none of that.
she's on the other foot. Hey, I'm just saying. Vice versa, that's the case with maybe, and he'd be a piece of shit if he didn't get those shoes. That's all I'm saying. Right?
I'll tell you right now.
That's all I'm saying.
He was talking earlier about all of us trying to get into power couple. So what advice you got for us?
Right, that's what I want. So right now, before you answer that question, what's your status now, if you don't mind?
My status now is I used to bank for a set, but now I bank for Jesus.
No, I mean like relationship status.
Relationship status?
I like that though.
Right now it's complicated because as a man you gotta come correct. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really have your side, your foundation firm standing. So it's a little complicated between me and my lady. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even have it in me to look no other way, think about trying to start something new. I just rather God work on what I already got, you know what I'm saying? So I can be right for her.
Right.
Because if I can't be right for her, I can barely be right for my own family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you're working on that.
Yeah, I'm working hard on that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. So like, when you met her, you were a single father.
Yeah. So
like, you think there was any pressure on her, or like, how you think she just felt in general, like coming in as like, because not every day a woman comes into a single father.
Yeah,
and,
well,
like,
she was a single mother too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She blended the families.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. But like her son told her that he wanted me to marry her.
Wow, that's nice. So like, does he call you dad, or like?
Yeah, he calls me Pop. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
He called me up, he knows I pick up his phone the second he called.
See, like, I'm kind of living like this odd like bubble when it comes to that, because it's like, for me to like really be a stepfather and take on that role, it had to be a blended family.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't plan on leaving the mother of my children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I do it like, God forbid something happened, or like, let's down the line, you know, hypothetically speaking, and like I was looking for a new wife, I definitely blend the families
Right.
at that point. But like, outside of that, it's like, I'm cool.
Like I already
I'll be so
like
honest.
I was never gonna end up back with my baby mother. You know what I'm saying? And then time went on, years passed, and then she passed away.
Oh,
So
sorry to hear
my
that.
daughter had to deal with that, you know what I'm saying? But it's still all good because like her family knows what's up, you know what I'm saying? Her family see me stand by my child and do all I have to do. So my daughter still knows that side.
Right,
You
right,
know what
right.
I mean? And she started, understand and know who her mom was too. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you right now, it was not easy, bro. I'll be getting compliments from so many people sometimes, and I'm just like, bro, I was just doing what I had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm like, to stick by it, see it all the way through. I was 21 when I had her. You know what I mean?
So being a father now, right? Like, what kind of dad are you? Are you like, no boys at all? Like, if I see you walking down the street with a boy, like, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Or like, are you like, you know what? I've taught you well enough. I trust you to make your own decisions. Like, I'm gonna trust that you're out here
Yeah.
reflecting this home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I raised you.
Right, right. So one, she already know I'm that type of dad that nobody in my house if I'm not home. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm super strict with my daughter, but in a way where I need you to know how to hold it down when I'm not around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? God forbid I'm not around no more, you know what I mean? I need to know you can hold it down for yourself as a young woman. So
like, could she come to you respectfully, like, Dad, I've been talking to this one boy, I really like him.
now she
I'd like,
can.
I'd like you to get to know him, you know what I mean? Like, could she do that, or would it be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm just not having it, like,
Nah, now she can. Before I wasn't like that. Nah, before I was straight up like, nah, I ain't no boys. I don't want to see you around none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was real hard on it. Like, plus, you got a guy coming from the streets. You know what goes down. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of stuff you might be around and might see or how you look at a woman sometimes. Back, you know what I'm saying? But I got to that point where I had to drop that. You know what I mean? I seen the maturity she started having. I seen that she respected herself, respected the way I was my, you know what I'm saying, with myself, because I'm not like that, disrespecting women, you know what I'm saying, doing all that talking about them. Like, I can listen to people talk out their names and stuff, but I don't do it. You know what I mean? Or just talking them down. I don't see that. I see my mom, she's strong, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta respect how she moves. But my daughter, that's how I try to make her move, you know what I'm
I
saying?
like that. See, my thing is like, absolutely respect everyone. I respect people, but regardless of gender, I'm gonna call out the degeneracy of something I don't agree with. Like,
Right.
and that's not personal to anyone. That's not a gender attack. Like, if I see a group of men doing something I don't like, or like they're following a trend I don't agree with, I openly say so. It's just like, for example, like I'll get real brief. A lot of men attack me actually from the Spanish community because I said I don't support Bad Bunny.
I don't either.
Like, I don't know, like, they went crazy on my Facebook, like, going crazy on me, and they try to turn it into, like, oh, you're anti-Spanish, like, that's totally not true, like, actually
I'm
enjoy
Puerto
Spanish.
Rican and Dominican.
I enjoy Spanish people, like, I have Spanish.
Can you guys separate like what he believes in and the music?
First of all, I don't understand the music, like,
You don't fuck with music at all.
I mean, I've heard one or two songs that were kind of catchy, I guess, but for the most part, no, like, I'm not jacking the music.
What's
It's
your
just
issue
like,
with Bad Bunny?
Yeah, what is it?
I'm curious.
my issue with him is, I feel like he sexualizes young children, and especially young men.
100%.
And I don't like that. I don't think that's appropriate at all.
That's what I'm saying. You
I
can't
just
separate the
don't.
music
I
and
can't do how he plays both sides though. He plays both sides and then mix that into music. So, and I'm not a fan.
Because it's like there's plenty of rap songs that young kids listen to, and it's influencing them to go on the streets. I don't agree with that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do.
But you like the song.
I mean, sometimes, not all the time though. Like, some of it is just too much for me personally. But like, the point is, I wouldn't push that on a kid, and that's easy to like not have in your household. You know what I'm saying? As far as Bad Bunny, his platform is so large, you see him everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's sexualizing children and young boys. I don't like that. That's why I said I don't support him. As far as the music, I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The reason I asked was
from
because I
that
didn't.
standpoint, I just don't support him. And I was trying to bring that across, and like, no one's like, oh.
See, like, I don't support him. I don't
He's
hate
the best
on him.
artist
He's
in the
doing
world,
what he's
all
doing.
that
He's
stuff,
getting his, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not
All
knocking
props
that.
to
I'm saying-
but like, he's just, he's different, bro, and I don't like that.
I'm not saying anybody else. I want to be clear. I'm not saying people
Just how you
shouldn't
said
like
it.
Bad Bunny or
Yeah.
go into his music. I'm saying I don't support it.
Yeah.
Since you don't like Bad Bunny's music, what about people like P. Diddy and R. Kelly?
What about him?
Do you like their music?
I never really liked it because I like some of his artists though.
Did you like R. Kelly music?
Sometimes.
And then you don't care what he's done to get locked up.
But I mean, I do care
But
absolutely.
I'm saying, like, can you separate the like? I've had artists. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, I just like his song. Like, I don't really care. I mean, no offense if he's a pedo or something.
Oh, I
you
asked
know?
you if I could separate it and just
Well,
split
yeah,
it from him.
separated. Like, if you have a favorite song of R. Kelly's and this guy
Oh
wants to
yeah,
piss on people,
I can
you're like,
separate
oh,
that.
Yeah.
But it's not the same with Bad Bunny
But you
because
say
I
you
don't
like his
know.
music, so
I don't
it
know
doesn't
the music.
Yeah.
Like I've heard a bunch of his songs, and like maybe like one or two I thought were catchy, but
Like, I thought you were gonna say Bad Bunny does a lot of gay shit,
no.
and then I like his music.
He does.
So I don't really care about the gay stuff that he does and sexualizing men.
No, I said I don't
All the
support
music
him.
videos and stuff, but I like his music. I don't support that either, but I like his music.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'll listen to his music.
That's what I'm
but
saying. And that's,
someone be like, "Yo, Bad Bunny did this on the music video." And I'm like, I didn't watch the music. I just like that.
and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's your business. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying you shouldn't do that. I'm saying me personally, I don't.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to him.
No, but I was trying to relate you to some like,
Oh,
artist that you actually like or no.
But
That understand this song.
Yeah.
so, I'm just because I am ignorant of this whole situation. I think I've seen maybe like one of his music videos, but from what I've seen, because like I don't know, is he gay? Is he gay? First of all,
Not yet, rapper.
Okay.
Or you,
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like
But he does dress in drag. Though.
Yeah.
okay, but so does Young Thug, so does Harry Styles. So like that's what. Listen again. We talked about this last time, right? I'm not trying to stand up here and be on a soapbox and preach like what is masculinity and what is not masculinity, but it seems to me that like people are, especially in this day and age, 2025, people are free to do whatever they want, dress however they want.
Right.
Where my whole philosophy,
I don't know about that.
my whole philosophy with it
Yeah.
is as long as you are not hurting anybody
Okay.
and do what you want. Now, I don't have kids, so I can't speak to. I've heard plenty of arguments of people like, "Oh, it's influenced our kids." Da da da. I don't have kids of my own, so I can't speak to that portion. But for me,
What do you mean? You weren't a kid before?
I was a kid.
You
before.
don't know kids?
I
You
know
know-
kids.
you know
So
what
I
you
can-
But
got.
I don't have children. I'm not going to tell someone what to do with their
No,
kids.
I'm not
you feel
saying
me?
tell people to do anything. I'm saying
The
simple as
feeling,
this.
yeah,
It's
getting the
influence.
feel,
Like,
yeah.
would you
You're the
want?
voter that protects the children.
Do you think? So like, let's go back. Let's go back.
We are.
Give me an
Let's go
example.
back, let's go back to 7-year-old Gus. Let's go back to 7-year-old Gus, right?
Okay.
Let's go back all that 7-year-old Gus.
Okay.
You're walking, right, with your mom and your dad, and then there's a man who comes up and he has titties on. You can clearly tell it's a man, but he has breast implants. He's out in public, just walking around. As a 7-year-old, that's not gonna spark your questions. You'll be like, what's going on here? You
Really
like,
want to know the answer?
I mean, in general, yes.
No, I would honestly, my first thought, if I was 7 years old, if it was 7-year-old me, I would probably think it was Eddie Murphy or Martin Lawrence. Because
They did call that out.
look, I'm
Yo,
just
he did
saying.
call that out.
I'm just saying because
I'll take that
I grew
answer, I'll
up.
take that
And
answer.
it's crazy. I was
No
talking with
bullshit.
someone. I was talking with someone about Mrs. Doubtfire the other day. Like that's the other thing. Why are we acting like this shit is new? We grew up
But
with
you-
Mrs.
but hold on,
Doubtfire.
hold on.
Hold on.
He ain't
Miss-
lying.
Robin Williams,
Doubtfire
Mrs.
was the first drag
Doubtfire,
out there.
Robin Williams dressing up like a
Rescue
woman. Big Mama's House, fucking Martin Lawrence dressing up like a woman. Eddie Murphy, Nutty
Was
Professor,
the
he
one
did
from the
everything.
valuable-
You
the
feel
90s
me?
best
So
film.
again, yes,
I agree
I
with that
know.
100%.
I know that was
The
movies
one
and
man-
entertainment and all that other shit, but let's not act like there weren't drag queens and cross dressers and like that
Yeah.
shit back in the 90s. They just had to keep
You're
that
not-
shit
you're not
low
wrong,
key.
you're not wrong.
You feel me?
So
now
now
that
let's
it's
do this.
more out in the open, yeah, maybe people have a problem with it, but let's not act like it's new.
No, well, spiritually,
hold on.
level
Let me
they have
ask you this,
problems
though.
with it, but
One
the
second, one
physical is
second.
different.
You name all those things. You're absolutely right, but those are characters.
In the
So
comedy.
you'll see that person.
Yeah.
You'll see that person, and you'll think that's a character, right?
Because I'm 7 years old and I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's your mindset.
Yeah.
This person's in public playing a character.
Yeah.
That's what adults do.
Okay. I'm
That's-
7 years old.
That's
I
not
don't know
normal.
my ass
That's
from
not
my
what
elbow.
adults do.
I'm 7 years old. I'm 7
That's
years
not normal.
Okay.
And that's the point I'm making.
I'm 7 years
It's
old. I don't know
influence.
my ass from my. Is it influence
Yes.
though?
Absolutely.
You
just-
little kids
just
gonna turn
compare it-
around and be like,
just
yo, mom,
compare it to what-
what's that?
Like, you
Like,
compare entertainment to the kids. Kids watch Disney, all those movies. That's entertainment for them. You just compared a real life person to entertainment. So now you have two parts of your life that you see the same thing, even though it's a joke in one area. Now you see it in real life. So now, guess what? Not saying you, but potentially you could end up manifesting that and applying that into your life. Why is that necessary?
That's such a. Okay,
How-
hold on.
How's
No.
that? How's that anyone's business
Okay,
to do that? I
okay.
wouldn't do that to someone else's kids.
See,
That's similar. That's like me. For example, let's just say I don't know. When you see a sign on the door and it says men need to have shirts,
Mhm.
right? I'm just not wearing my shirt. It's open defiance. A kid could see that and be like, oh, he openly defied and nothing happens to him. So when I grow up, I can openly defy that same exact rule. I just influence someone's life.
Okay, but what you're talking about is a hard, strict rule that a specific business is implementing versus someone living their life expressing themselves however they want to. You feel me? And also, let's take a step.
I'm not saying they can't do that. I'm saying let's not take away from the fact that it's influencing children.
Okay, but
Let's not
here's
deny
okay,
that.
but so
And that's
here's
why I don't think people with big platforms should be doing that.
if you want
That's
to
what I'm saying.
you want to talk about the kid thing, fine. Let's talk about the kid thing. What you're saying, yes, I'm walking with my mom at 7 years old. She can't control what I'm seeing, right? If I see a man walking in a dress with titties, cool. She can't control that. But however, if I grow up in a Spanish-speaking household, right, my mom knows what Bad Bunny is saying in his song. She knows what his videos are, what's being played in his videos. That's on her to make sure that me at 7 years old isn't getting influenced by that shit. If she's just handing me the iPad and being like, all right, cool, here you go. She can't get mad at Bad Bunny for being like, oh, well, you influenced my son. No, you gave your kid the access to go search for it. That's what I'm saying. These people are doing what they want. If y'all are so, and again, I don't have kids, so I hate to speak to parents and all this other shit, but like, you don't want your...
You got a parent right here.
Again, and that's why I feel a little uncomfortable saying
I'll
it.
tell
If
you
you
right
don't
now.
want your kid, and again, I know it's tough. You can't stop your
Nah,
kid
so
from
for
seeing
me
everything.
and
But
somebody who was already outside before, listening to all that secular music, bro, now that I know better, bro, I don't let her listen to half of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If she want to listen to like old 90s, like freestyle dance music or something like that, or music that had a message, or like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll let you play that for the most part, but all this rah-rah saying all this other stuff, like, I don't want to hear none of that.
So where are you with
Exactly.
secular music
You know what I'm
comes?
saying?
Like you?
I barely listen to anything anymore, bro. And I was one who was always in the clubs, dancing, reggae, all
That's
of
what I
that.
know you're from dancing.
Yeah,
You slow
bro,
all that
like-
shit down.
I still dance on my own time, but like I work, bro, and I try to take care of my family and bills right now. You know what I'm
You listen
saying?
to Christian rap though?
Yeah, I listen to
Who's your
all of
favorite
that.
artist?
I listen to Alex Jean, bro.
I fuck with Alex
He's
Jean,
a
yo.
monster.
My-
Pastor
yo,
Mike Jr.
My
all of them.
my two favorite is probably Alex Jean and the dude from Indianapolis, Jay Browder.
Yup.
Yeah, he's fire.
KB's a goon too.
Yeah, like those two I think are really, really good to be honest with you. But, like,
And Trey
my
the
catalog is
Shot.
really long. Like I feel like if you can listen to like secular music, I can listen to gospel too. Like
Yeah.
what you can take 10 minutes of your day, 20 minutes of your day listening to fucking whatever the case may be. Why can't you take 20 minutes to listen to worship music?
Yeah.
That's my opinion though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But and my daughter just don't be seeing a lot of the stuff that the secular music we really teaching.
Now, is your daughter, is her walk in faith like her own, or like are you
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like?
hers. I let the Holy Spirit work on her the way it worked on me.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, real quick. So we're about 50 minutes in. I'm just wondering how much more do you want to record?
20 minutes.
All right.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll just take the next train. So you can go for however long you want, cause 20 minutes. Yeah, I won't get the next one, and then I'll take the 6:55 one. So just cause I'm here, you might as well go for as long as you want. Like get as much as you can.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, and try not to over talk on top
Yeah,
of each
I
other.
know.
Like it's
Yeah,
gonna
I try-
like
yeah.
it's gonna be harder. So just try not to interrupt each other. Like,
My bad. So we have basically another hour and a half then.
yeah.
Alright, cool. Sounds good. So let's get back to our conversation. Where were we? Yeah, daughter.
Yeah, so yeah, I try to stay away from most of it. Where she's at right now, she's I'm letting her walk. You know what I'm saying? My walk took my own path, and he did what he did with my salvation. The fact that she already got salvation, you know what I mean? She recently got baptized.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
you know what I mean?
Let's clap for
Yeah, you know what I mean?
clap for her back to them.
So she out there doing her thing right now, and I'm
Hallelujah.
letting
Amen to
it
the
all
young
work
lady.
on her, and just learning how it's working on me. Cause I can say so much, do so much, but that's like taking a horse to a pond to drink water. If it ain't thirsty, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna drink. But I know it's working on her.
Nice.
You know what I mean? It's working on both of us.
What about you, John? I see your sweater, you know, representing Jesus. And stuff
I haven't
like
been baptized yet. I'm on my journey, step by step. I was about it this week. Like I started smoking hookah past year. I've been going to church past year. I've been finding hobbies away from the clubs and going out on the weekends and stuff. Trying to cut off on the alcohol. Went down to like seltzers and stuff and tried to cut off on the hard liquors. But I don't know. My favorite line is I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. So I'm trying to push through and see what 2026 brings me.
Nice. How's that looking for you?
The sex life ain't working for me, bro. I tell you that. I've been reading the Bible. You know what happens is I'm a very confident person with high standards, and the Bible tells me to like appreciate everybody and accept everybody. I usually don't bring everybody into my circle and everybody into my world. So I'm bringing people that shouldn't be in my world into my world, and I'm not putting the boundaries that I used to set where I was untouchable and they weren't supposed to be in my life. So, you know, they teach you to stop turning your head when you see the homeless asking for money and, you know, accept everybody and appreciate everybody. And I have troubles in that part.
So you're living better overall, trying to live better.
Trying to. And
Yeah,
it brings
I'm
to
sure
my
you
sex
have-
life that I'm having issues with.
So what's the exact issue there though?
The friends I just told you about. Just having sex with my friends. I shouldn't be having sex with my friends. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have sex at all.
That's completely in your control, though.
Are you looking for a
No,
wife?
I went celibate for 2 years. So I was locked in when I was doing the whole social media. I was locked in, bro. I didn't want to talk to girls. I didn't want to go on dates. I didn't want to do nothing. And then once I like phased out like the whole social media thing, I was like, let me get back into like the real world and connecting with people and talking to people.
But like, are you looking for like a wife or like
Oh,
a
100%,
serious,
bro.
serious
I'm a
woman?
serious man. I'm a super serious man. I
So-
just been in my whole phase. So.
But you're open for it though.
Oh, 100%.
So what's it gonna take for you to like? And we asked him, you know, like to take that step into that door. Like,
You know what it is? Is I'm in the room with the wrong people. Like, so when I say I have high standards, I say I don't want the big mamas, I don't want the BBLs, I don't want the unnatural activities. I don't care about hair extensions or eyelashes or any of that stuff. I like a whole natural, beautiful woman, and
you surround yourself with the girls who are absolutely what you're describing you don't want.
I'm in the room with those type of people and accepting those people into my life. Because
Right.
we're supposed to accept everybody,
Right.
so it's very hard to.
And you know why that is though? Influence.
No,
And that's what I talked about, influence. So imagine you're an adult dealing with influence.
Mhm.
Imagine a child. Let's go. That's ties back to what I said.
Yep.
But
But you could just leave that room.
that's true. But it's easier said than done.
Everything in this world is easier said than that's like okay, if we're gonna talk about
My room
something,
comes with family. That's why.
can we talk about how that phrase easier said than done is such a cop out phrase? Everything in the world is easier said than done. It shouldn't let you stop. That shouldn't stop you from doing it.
That isn't true.
Yes, it's very true. Like he said, he wants to find a wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he said he keeps finding himself in the same room surrounded by the people that he don't want. Yes, it's going to be tough for him to find a way out of those rooms and get himself into rooms where he can find himself a wife. But as we all know, time ain't slowing down for nobody. So when 3 years passes, right, then he blinks and he's still in those same rooms.
Yeah.
Is he going to be like, damn, all right, well, let me just see if in another 3 years she happens to walk in here, or 3 years from now you're gonna be like, all right, damn, at least I made it out that room. I'm not fully in the room I want to be yet, but at least I'm out that room full of bad influences I don't want to be around, and I'm moving towards that right room.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
So like, we got the holidays coming up. We're in the holidays. Christmas is coming up right around the corner and shit. So like, how do you guys deal with Christmas? Like, as far as like significant other, if you have one. Have you had one around Christmas before?
Yes, it's very expensive.
Yeah, you spent a lot. Like you weren't like.
Yeah, but I love to give gifts. Like that's my.
Me too. Yo, I'm dead ass the biggest giver. Like anybody who knows me, any woman who even knows me too. Like even my friends that I've never slept with. Like I look out. My guys too. Like yo, we go out to eat. If I got it, I'll pay. I'm not gonna be like yo, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am. I'm just that type of person. You know what I mean? Like even if like let's say the bill is $300, and I got $500 in my name, I'll pay it. Like I'll figure out the other 300. Like money comes and goes. When it comes to my friends, I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't always get the same treatment, nor do I expect it. To be honest, like that's something I like to do. What about you?
I'm a big spender. Whether it's bracelets, necklaces, something that they like. That person. I'm not more into what do you call it? Materialistic stuff.
Yeah.
It's more
The
like
women are though.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like chains and bracelets and stuff are cute for like certain holidays, maybe Valentine's Day or something like that. But Christmas has to be something that they actually wanted, like something they actually care for. But I haven't been in a relationship in years,
So like, let me ask you guys this. This all three of you guys, I want you to answer this. So like, is it a problem to you if like a woman just comes to you and she's like, I'm super high maintenance, or is it like if she comes as even if she appears to be low maintenance, truly high maintenance, like it's gonna make you actually want to do and have no problem doing it? But that's my thing. Like, I have no problem spending on my core. Like, don't make it like a mandatory thing. Like I have to do it. Then it's like I don't want to do it at all. I don't really care what you think at that
What
point.
time maintenance?
Like it's kind of subjective, but like from your perspective, let's say, he's always asking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Expecting you to do it. Like, I have this, this, and this. I need this, and that's being taken care of. Like, as far as like, I've heard women need an allowance, like monthly from.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, like I'm not exaggerating. Like, I've heard women, and they openly stated like, for a man to be with me, I need an allowance.
I've heard that from sugar babies.
So like, all right, let's go back.
I know big mamas that get allowances. That's not at the level where.
So I'll give you guys a great example.
Nah, the way he's
On-
saying, I've heard.
On this platform, right? I had a bartender come up here and tell me that ballpark bartenders make $4 grand a month. So in order for her to get out of the bar and commit to a man, he has to provide $4 grand a month.
Mm-hmm.
You watched that?
I heard
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
this is a fact.
does she have dudes who do that?
Apparently, if that's what.
Yo, get your money, girl. Shout out to you.
If that's the standard, apparently I can't say yes or no. But that's what she said to the world. So it's like
Get your money, girl.
that one example just shows you what women are talking about. So like, would you be okay with someone who come with that type of dynamic? Is what I'm asking. Because
Definitely
me,
not.
I'm gonna be turned off. Like, if I was in that situation, single man, you know, and I meet a girl like that, once I kill the skins, I'm cool. Like, I already completed the mission. Like, I'm not gonna take your shit after that because I know I'm not gonna want that long term. I'm not gonna feed into that for long term. So after I'm about to hit it and kick it straight up. Like, until you realize like I'm not doing what you want me to do, and you
But
get
how
rid of
much
me,
did that
that's
just
fine.
cost you?
Huh?
How much did that just cost you? 4
It
grand, 8 grand? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't
Like,
be in it that long.
well, how long is it gonna take for you to kill the skins? Because you don't know that.
John knows how I roll.
Not until she gets the whole check. I don't know how
Not
she
for real
gonna
though,
feel.
like
You
for
know what
real.
I'm saying? If
When
she's like that.
When I'm single, like that, like I don't care who you are. 3 dates tops. After that, we're just friends. Like, I'm not gonna treat you differently. I'm not fuck with you, but like,
But
I'm
then
not.
why don't you try to have you sign a whole little, contract talking about you need to pass the whole week out, you know what I'm saying? Like, she needs a whole 4.
Yeah.
He only come with 2 stacks, like, this is only half a week.
No,
I
you keep bringing it down.
I ain't going out like that. No.
Now I was gonna say high
No,
maintenance
no.
for me is like if they want to go out to eat every single day, like they don't want to cook or like provide or serve like. in the
Yeah,
household.
like I feel like high maintenance could also fall into the category is like there's no equal exchange.
Yeah.
Essentially, so like I'm doing, but you're not giving. I'm just pouring into you, like, and it could be anything. Like I feel like that alone, what the situation is high maintenance me to pour into you. Like I just can't. I can't do that.
That's
like,
not high
It's still not a two-way street, then,
Exactly
you know
my
what I'm saying?
point.
Because
I'm exactly my point. Like that's what I mean. Like you could fall
at
into
that
category.
point, you can just be the one that's like, oh, here's the money for your nails, here's the money to go do your hair.
Exactly.
Because you already know she's compensating and holding it down for you on a whole different side. So
It's like niggas will do that shit for head twice a month, and that's crazy to me. So, like,
But that's not high
that is
maintenance.
crazy to me, yo.
What you're talking about isn't high maintenance. It's
Not
just
exactly, but it
unappreciated.
can fall into that
I
category.
don't pay my car and all
No,
that,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
The
Because
term-
you're paying a lot to maintain her.
No, when you're saying like so, if it's
Buying high
if it's like I'm doing this for you and this for you and this for you and this for you and this for you, and you kind of just kicking back with your feet up, like, all right, cool, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. That's not high maintenance to me. That's just unappreciative.
Mhm.
You feel me? To me, high maintenance is I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. You feel me? There's a difference. So if you're demanding needs, yes, cool. That could be high maintenance. If what you're saying, if you're doing stuff that you want to do, I'm buying you this, I'm doing this, I'm cooking for you, I'm blah, 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 blah. And she's kind of just sitting back like, oh yeah, keep feeding me, like I'm good, I'm taking it, da, da, da. You should want to do this. That's just unappreciative. That's a whole nother level. And that type of stuff, I can't abide by from anybody. Now, on the other end of it, like you would say, when the holidays come, I'm the type where, and my people know this, especially the last few years, I'll come up, Christmas, hey, Christmas is coming, what do you want? I don't know. Okay, cool, I'm gonna give you a week to come with a list. If you don't got it, then I'll be like, do you want cash, blah, 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 whatever. Like, I don't play that whole, just because I don't have time, right? Like, I know you and all this other stuff, and I know everybody wants something, they just usually scared to ask for it.
Yeah.
But with me, that's not it. Just tell me what you want. If I can get it, cool, you got it. If not, I'll tell you.
I noticed you talk a lot about time, which I agree with. Like time is for no man. So like, what's the longest relationship you ever been in?
a year and a half.
And so like, if we would all meet her right now on separate occasions, and we asked her about you, or like say you just came up, what do you think she would say? Well, you think you have good things or bad things to say?
When they were on good terms.
Yeah, like other relationships.
When you guys were on good terms.
So like, if we would ask her right now, like, yo, how was it being with us? Like, it's not even being with him. Like, is he a good person, bad person? Like, just character traits. What do you think she would say?
I think she would say yes.
Like, she would be like, oh, he's a good guy. We just didn't work out. Like, or it'd be like, that guy's a piece of shit. He's annoying.
No, I think she would say good things. I try to live my life in such a way that no one is ever able to be like, oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit, or fuck him, or blah, blah. Or if anyone does say that, then it's for a damn good reason. If you ever come to me, like, yeah, no, I deserved it. Like, they got it. So I hope she would say that I was still a decent person. But, yeah.
What about you, John? In particular, I want to know about the ex I asked you about. I'm not gonna say no.
She just posted me the other day and said this is my favorite ex.
Word?
Yeah.
So you
I'm
did.
good.
He was waiting for that. He was waiting.
He had
I was like, agree
It's
with him.
like,
Like, this goes back to the friends thing, bro. I'm still friends with all my exes. We're all still all good, bro. Everything's fine.
Word.
I have no problems with nobody. I also don't cheat and shit, so like I don't whatever problems
You
you guys
date
have
her
with
again?
their exes. What?
Will you date her again?
I also didn't cheat. Let's just
Okay, I was making sure, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Because when he asks if you repeat shit, it's like, oh, you might have cheated, and like that's why
No,
shit
no,
hates you.
no.
Listen,
I
everybody-
don't cheat. I don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat, and that includes my Dominican black men.
Loyalty, you gotta learn that first.
Yeah.
Less headaches to deal with.
On the topic of cheating, and I've been firm in this. I think if you cheat past the age of 18, you're just a huge piece of shit.
Think so?
Yeah. Cause and the reason
we're talking about college and shit. Yeah, we found college.
No, fuck on it. Because by the time you're 18, right, you have either been cheated on someone, or known someone who's been cheated on. And you know what that does to someone. So, and everybody says, ooh, I'm a grown adult at 18, cool, whatever, let's stand on that. So, if past the age of 18, when you a grown adult, you willingly decide to inflict that type of pain on another person, you're a piece of shit.
Yep. I'll rock with him on that.
I don't agree with that.
I would much rather, like, have the time, if you in a relationship, you see someone you want to mess with, whatever, because here's the thing, cheating is one, a purely selfish act, completely on your own, and then two, admitting to your partner that you cheated is also a purely selfish act, because your partner is blissfully ignorant, they think they got the perfect relationship, and you only admitting to cheating to make yourself feel less bad.
What kind of business do you security at?
What do you mean? Bars.
What?
Bars.
Bars? Okay, so.
You see
I'm
it
from the
all
bars.
Oh, yeah,
too,
I see
but-
it all the time.
Yeah, so I don't know why you said 18 because I've seen the most reckless of all reckless.
Listen, I'm not saying,
Touche.
I'm not saying.
So you know too.
No, I'm not.
I don't know if
saying,
he knows.
yes,
though.
everyone I've seen cheat, cheat is, I think they're a piece of shit because you know what you're doing to another person.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying, oh, it doesn't happen after the age of 18. It certainly does, but yeah, you cheat, you're a piece of shit because you know what you're doing.
So like, I have like two things to say towards that, and like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just disagree with that because I think that like you can be 21, 20, 23, 24, whatever, under 30 really, like, so you can be in a situation where a mistake can be made. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't
something
believe in
happen.
mistakes.
Like, yeah, I do. I believe in it. And when I say mistake, I don't mean like
It's
you
not a
accidentally
board
had
game.
sex. I don't mean. What was that? Hold on.
I said it's not a board game. You can't make
No.
a mistake.
I don't mean accidentally had sex. That's not what I mean at all.
Yeah.
I mean a mental mistake where it's like you could be with this person. It's all hypothetical. I've never done this. It's just an example. You can be with a person. You've been with them for 3, 4, 5 years. You started dating them at 19. You're 24 now. Like sometimes feelings of like I missed out can come into you. You know what I'm saying? You meet someone else who really sparks your interest. You know what I mean? You might. I'm not saying it's right, but you might just be curious, and which is human nature, and you might hang out with this person, something happens, and you cheated. You didn't mean to do it. As far as like you were more focused on the outside world.
The fact that you even went further enough to keep on chilling, you knew something was gonna happen.
Not always.
Should have pumped the brakes.
Bullshit.
Not always.
Man,
Bullshit.
you didn't
Like,
lose
oh.
the juice after being with the shorty from 19 to 24. Something still had the juice flowing. So if you get into that situation with another girl, you definitely know what's going down.
And
You could be used to it. How many times when you were younger, you were stuck on something for mad long? You're just like, alright, like, I still like it, but I don't care about it as much.
Yeah,
Same
then I
thing.
cut ties right there and then before I hop
But
off
you don't
the
cut
next.
ties, you still do it here and there. Or it's still around because it's convenient to you, is what you know.
okay, but let me hit you with
That
this.
sounds like he institutionalized.
We've all been. I'm assuming we've all been in situations where we've done some shit we shouldn't have done. But I know, at least for me, whenever I find myself in one of those situations, either it's verbally said or in your head you're like, damn, I really shouldn't be doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole it's not a mistake because y'all chilling. Like he said, you know those feelings are coming up, but yet you still doing it. Cool. Oh, we haven't done anything yet. Da. Then, like you said, that one night happens. It's the two of y'all sitting on the couch, whatever. Guess look, in your head, you know this shit should not be happening, but yet still you go, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying, past the age of 18, right? Once you get out of high school and you enter in the real world and you go into college and all that other shit, like you said, cool, I understand. 19 to 24 is a long ass time to be with someone. You were a completely different person at that time. Go back, have a difficult conversation. That's the problem. People don't want to have difficult conversations. They much rather do some shit on the side and think they can get away with it rather than sit down, have a difficult conversation for 10, 15, 30 minutes, whatever it may be. Yeah, deal with the fallout. It may suck, whatever. But at least once that dust and smoke has cleared, you can go out, do whatever you want with your conscience clear.
Fair enough. I actually agree with that. One thing my dad always told me too was like, the first step in solving a problem is realizing there is one. And once you realize there is one, you have to approach it head on. You know what I mean? You just run away from it, you know it's there. You run away from it, all you're doing is collecting more things to run away from. In the process of running away from that one thing, you might as well just face it head on.
And
I absolutely agree with that.
and not to
I'm the sort of person like, how I got into this field in general, just like saying what's on my mind, like not even being afraid. Like, I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you want to punch me in the face. Like, this is how I feel, and I feel like it needs to be said at this moment. For whatever reason, I have the right to do that as an American citizen.
I was gonna say the only time you can make a mistake is if like you go out, you let your girl go out or you let your man go out and they go get drunk and something happens. But then I have my boundaries where if I'm in a relationship, my girl ain't going out by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a girl's night out, you invited me, you're taking me. If not, what's the point of going out? You don't need to go out by yourself. Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
So
Yo,
there's levels
I
to
do
it.
the same thing.
Why do you want to be there on a girl's night though?
Why is your girl getting drunk outside at like the club or at a party or something like that?
Why did you have to
If
do
it's like
that?
a slumber party at the crib,
I want to
you know
know
what
this
I'm
too.
saying?
Why did you have to do that?
Cause she's a grown woman, she can go out and have fun.
Why can't you do it with her?
Why is that fun?
How's that exactly? How's that fun?
That doesn't have to be the definition of fun.
Is most women's definition. I work in the bar. I see it. Like
No.
these women love to come out, dance, have a good time.
Yeah,
All this other stuff.
But you don't see
for attention in another way
you
because
also
they
don't see
get that
90%
at
of the
home.
women.
Okay, but also, so here's the thing, and this is something people always talk about, but I feel like your girl or your man, whatever, should be able to go out, do whatever they want that they consider fun, and as long as you trust them, it shouldn't be a
There's
problem.
no trust when
Correct?
it comes to alcohol and drugs.
Oh, okay, no, no, it is right there because you're trusting that your girl knows her limits, and if she's going out with her girl, if she knows, okay, cool, after 4 drinks, I'm blackout, whatever, I might do something, cool, I'm only gonna have 2. You feel me? Just the same way if you go out with your boys or whatever to watch the game or whatever, and some girl comes up to you and tries to hit on you, she's gonna trust that you're like, nah, I'm cool, I got a girl, blah, 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 whatever. Trust has to be one of the biggest things in a relationship.
I think I can answer that for him real quick. First, nothing comes good out of being at a club or a bar. First, nothing. Ain't none of us can ever say anything came out that was so amazing out of the bar. You probably met somebody, hooked up with that person, dramas later on. Met some dude in there, bumped up, oh, skipped his shoe, now he get tight, now you gotta fight. One of your boys did this, do that, now you gotta back him up. Like, nothing ever comes out the bar. Everybody's over here, energy's high, drinking, all of that. It's late at night. You know what I'm saying? If your lady wants to do that, she knows she got a couple of real friends. They can find a different type of setting, grab their wines or whatever they drinking, kick back and chill, not have to be on that rah-rah type of night, you know what I'm saying, that night. And if his mans wants to go out with his mans and do something, they already know the type of setting they gonna be at. Ain't gonna be around there where somebody could be like, oh, I seen this one dancing with this one, or touching up on this one, or talking to this. They're not gonna put themselves in those scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Because they already now at another level they've reached.
So before we wrap up this first part, I had a question we want to go back to, with like your walk with God and your faith. You never really got into depth as what made you make the change to where you are now, from like being in the streets to, as you said, banging for Jesus. You know, like, what sparked that transition and how did you make it? Because I want people who are watching, especially young men who are battling conviction, to hear that. So like, I want you to tell a little bit about that.
Honestly, true. I started scaring myself too much where I felt like I was getting a little too deep. Street life, you know what I'm saying? I started having dreams where I was either getting locked up or dreams where I die in my dream. Contemplated suicide a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Messed around with that almost. My daughter always snapped me out of it, and I knew there was something else. Like I knew I had more purpose than what it was, you know what I'm saying? And it took for my lady, actually. She used to be my hairstylist, and she grew up at the church that I'm at right now. And I feel like, you know, God used her in a way to bring me closer to Him, because she was already about it, you know what I mean? And she felt like, I spoke to her a couple times, and she heard that I was interested in, you know what I'm saying, who He was. Because I was getting tired of the street, bro. I've been, doing so much outside for so long, like, it get old, ain't nothing there. You either gonna die. I got plenty of my mans, plenty of homies that are over there in Hope, you know what I'm saying? Plenty of homies over in Paxton Cemetery, like, all over the place. I used to lose people left and right. You know what I mean? It ain't fun. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing.
Awesome.
Like,
That's just great. And like, I want to recognize, it brings back to my total message of togetherness.
yeah.
If you're getting committed to a woman, brought you to God. Guys, I hope you guys all heard this. You know what I'm saying? So like, really focus on trying to lock it in, man.
Yeah.
You say you're 39, right?
Yeah, I'll be 39 this week.
Exactly. Turning 39 this year. You got a family. Hey, listen. Word of advice: get right with that woman.
Yeah.
If she brought you closer to God, it's for a reason.
No, that's a fact.
That's. Are you guys married or?
No, I'm trying to marry her.
Yeah. I think you should make that happen.
Yeah.
If it's in your
That's my
power
goal.
to. Like, I'm not saying she should force or whatever, but if it's in your power to, make that happen.
Yeah.
But we're wrapping up part one. We have a 15-minute break, and then we'll get back to part two.
But
Alright, we got like a couple questions I want to ask these two. You're pretty much good, Faye. It's gonna just be me, Gus, and
you know, you just think keep blinking red.
Yeah, yours was blinking too.
It means that's if you
means
talk
working.
too loud,
Oh,
it
okay.
just peaks. Yeah,
Alright,
so you don't gotta worry about it.
Same one.
we got more to make it done.